We talked on Monday about translations which move the graph around, right? So it stays in the same position, or the same orientation. Like if it's up right side up, it stays right side up. You just move it somewhere else. And then reflections flip it either over the y-axis or over the x-axis. And dilations make them shrink or stretch. So they're shrinks or enlarges. Okay, so if you take f of x and you multiply it by a non-zero, it stretches or compresses vertically. So up and down. So it'll either stretch it up taller or squish it down shorter. If x is multiplied by a non-zero, it stretches or compresses horizontally. So this way. So it either makes it fatter or skinnier. Okay, so if you hold on one second. If you multiply, so let's say I'm talking about a is the number I'm multiplying by. If a is greater than 1, then we're stretching vertically. If a is between 0 and 1, so a is a fraction or a decimal, we're compressing. Okay, so if we look at y equals 4x, my original parent function is y equals x, right? So my parent function is this line right here, y equals x. Y equals 4x is going to take everything I had plugged in for x. So when it was y equals x, if x equals 1, y equals 1. Well, now if x equals 1, y equals 4. 0, 0 is still the same, but if x equals negative 1, y equals negative 4. And so what we've done is we've stretched that graph vertically because we turned a 1 into a 4. Okay. Here, y equals the absolute value of 1/3 x. Well, our absolute value parent looks like this, where I'm going through, corners of one box up every time. So this is y equals absolute value of x. That's my parent. When I do 1/3 x, well, instead of 1 equaling 1, 1 would equal 1/3. 2 would equal 2/3, so 3 would be 1. And then 6, so 4, 5, 6 out here would be 2.
I understand how you got the blue one and all that.
Uh-huh. The red line is the parent. We talked about this on Monday.
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't read the parent.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the parent function. So that's the one we're changing. So it has been compressed vertically. We took the normal graph and we squished it down. We smashed it. So if we use whole numbers, we stretch it. If we use fractions or decimals, we smash it. Does that make sense?